Don't you just love it? A new media press conference. I'm sure the mainstream media is freaking out on this one.
Trust in the mass media has fallen to record lows. Tens of millions of Americans are turning elsewhere to get their news and their information. That's why we've welcomed in openly independent journalists, podcasters, social media influencers, content creators, and we will continue to do so. President Trump and our White House also believe strongly in the First Amendment, which is why our team has restored the press passes of hundreds of journalists whose passes were wrongly revoked by the Biden administration. So thank you all so much for coming today, for your interest in covering the historic achievements of President Trump's first 100 days. And today officially marks 100 days of promises made and kept by President Trump. Our primary focus is how President Trump is in the process of rebuilding the world's greatest economy, just like he did in his first term. President Trump has created 345,000 jobs since taking office in January. Last month's job report, we saw 100,000 more jobs than economists predicted. It was the fourth highest month for private payroll growth in the past 2 years. 9,000 manufacturing jobs have been created and added to the economy already since January, and that's in comparison to the 6,000 manufacturing jobs that were lost per month in the final 2 years of the Biden administration. So each month we were losing 6,000 manufacturing jobs under President Trump. In just 100 days, we've added 9,000. The U.S. unemployment rate remains at historic lows. The labor force participation rate for those without a high school diploma is up. Good news for working class American families. And the veteran unemployment rate is down as well to 3.8% in March. When we came into office, it was 4.2%. Remote work among federal employees has fallen over 16 percentage points from March last year to March this year, showcasing the success of President Trump's initiative to bring federal workers back to the office. We know middle-class Americans, hardworking people, they have to show up to the office every day. We expect bureaucrats and government workers to do the same, especially when they are living off of the taxpayer's dime. If you want to work on behalf of the American taxpayer, you should show up to work in person. Thanks to President Trump, Americans are seeing the first price relief in years. The last inflation report showed the first consumer price decline in years, a decrease in energy prices, and real average hourly wage growth. President Trump is delivering on his promises to lower costs for American families and businesses. Prescription drug prices are down. Last month's drop in prescription drugs prices was the largest ever recorded. And thanks to President Trump ending Joe Biden's reckless war on American energy, gasoline prices and energy prices are down as well. The cost of wholesale eggs has decreased more than 50%. The President Trump inherited a complete mess from the Biden administration, who totally botched their response to the bird flu. They were killing chickens. They were killing our chicken supply in this country, which led to an increase in egg prices. And the president and Secretary Rollins did an incredible job attacking that on day one. On the deregulation front, President Trump is launching the largest deregulation campaign in American history. He has blocked all of the unfinalized Biden-era rules, which has saved us more than $180 billion already. He's launched a bold multi-agency effort to roll back existing federal regulations that drive up the cost of living on hardworking families. That has yielded more than $755 billion in total savings as well. And as you all know, investments from companies around the world continue to pour into this country. Every morning we wake up to a new headline with a new company from a different country announcing major investments in our country. What does that mean for people in your communities across the nation? It means jobs. It means Americans going to work. It means Americans providing for their families, for their children, living the American dream. And that's what those investments will do. It's truly the golden age of America. And that's why the president is working so hard to leverage good trade deals around the world. He knows America is the best place in the world to do business. He is using our leverage to negotiate good deals with countries around the world, to onshore manufacturing jobs here, to revitalize our middle class and our manufacturing industry, and also to protect our national security. I don't think any American agrees it's good that China currently supplies and produces our chips, our pharmaceuticals, and our critical industries. We want those things built in the United States of America. And President Trump is the first president in modern times to actually do something about that. So with that said, today is 100 days. There have been so many achievements, not just on the economic front, and the president continues to work very hard on tax cuts as well. And on negotiating those trade deals, but look at the success at the southern border, which we talked a lot about yesterday with our border czar, Tom Homan, Secretary Kristi Noem, Stephen Miller here at the White House, all of whom are doing a tremendous job and have created, at the president's direction, the most secure border in American history. We have a mass deportation campaign of illegal aliens underway. We are removing heinous criminals from your communities across the country every single day. We are making America safe again. And if you look abroad on the world stage, the president is really using his peace through strength foreign policy approach once again to the rest of the world knows that America is back. I know Joe Biden used to say that, but we're stealing it from him because it's actually true now. With President Trump in the Oval Office, the world is a safer place and will continue to be. So thanks for coming to the Influencer Briefing. I look forward to taking your questions.
And we will continue to do well with our Commander-in-Chief and Marketer-in-Chief. God bless you. God bless America. Mustang Medic reporting.